Discover Eritrea, a country you didn't know existed in Africa. Have you ever heard about Eritrea? Probably not, because it's the least popular country in Africa, and most people don't even know that it exists.
Guys, I never knew this country ever exists, you know what I'm saying? Because in West Africa, we don't actually take time to study other African countries, but I'm so grateful I found this video. Yeah, first of all, my name is Lord M.A. Abayo Sadaya, one time for my people. Thank you for joining me once again. I'm so grateful to have you here with me today. And I'm saying country that you never know existed. The most amazing, outstanding country is in one of the most beautiful countries in Africa. It's called Eritrea, close to Ethiopia, my favorite country.
It's a rather small country that's quite easily overlooked, and even though Eritrea is a gorgeous country, people still don't know about it. This multi-ethnic land has a lot to offer, so make sure to keep watching this video to learn more about it, and also subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Eritrea is a land of 6 million people, yet it is unknown to the world. But the shocking thing is that this country fought a war for 30 years straight just to get independence. So the people of this country cherish their independence quite fondly. The culture of Eritrea is very diverse, and people of multiple ethnicities live in peace. Interestingly, Eritrea was a colony of Italy, so many people in the country are well versed in Italian too. But there isn't one official language of the country. According to the constitution, every country's language is given equal importance, and none of them is considered superior to the other. The working languages usually are English and Tigrinya, but for the most part, people speak Arabic, Tigrinya, and English in the country. Even though older people speak Italian, the government doesn't recognize this language at all because it's a symbol of colonialism and of colonial effects. Moreover, the airline in this country is also non-existent. It is only present on paper, and hardly any flights go from Eritrea to other countries. This means this country's people don't have many privileges to travel and explore the world either. The country has borders with Sudan, Ethiopia, and Djibouti, and takes in
Eritrea people, they don't like to travel because their airport system, I don't know. Is that true? Is that true, or something that this guy is making it up? Is that true? Wow. So how do you guys travel? Do you go to Ethiopia before you travel? I don't know how you guys do your process, but hey, but all the same, it's cool, man. It's cool, no. But I want to visit Ethiopia, want to visit Eritrea, want to go to Kenya, want to go to Tanzania, I want to go to Nigeria, I want to go to, yeah, I'll start from Cote d'Ivoire, go to Nigeria, go to Togo, then I'll go there, then I'll go to South Africa also. Wow, I like this country, but Charlie, super amazing, super duper.
Influence from their cultures too. There is also a long coastline of the Red Sea, and it has access to the link between the Indian Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea. The interesting thing about this country is that people here are very peaceful and don't get involved in dirty politics. So much so that the country only has one political party, and it gets elected every single time after the country was found independence in 1993. They don't even hold local elections, and the people actually are pretty happy with it because they're away from the mess of politics. The country isn't in favor of Western democracy, and their president has even said that they don't want to hold elections for the next 4 decades.
Wow. So they fought for 30 years before they gained their independence. Damn. That is why they like their peace, because Charlie, and one thing is they were colonized by Italy. Italy also, they were not able to colonize Ethiopia, because Ethiopians, they are the only countries not colonized by anyone in Africa. So Ethiopians, they are super amazing, man. They are super amazing. But I love the way like these people, they like their freedom.
Do you know that the members of the National Assembly of Eritrea were also elected in 1993 and have been working on their posts since then? No election has occurred after that, and they seem happy with how things are.
And they don't want to be changing government, because change of government sometimes it brings a lot of distractions, fight and all that, you know. So I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them. I have never seen someone from Eritrea, but since I'm seeing this video, I'm seeing most of them now, and I'm shocked. But I really like everything that I'm seeing. It's so.
Eritrea might sound like a unique name, but it was taken from the Greek name of the Red Sea. During the colonization of Italy and Britain, Eritrea had the same name, and the freedom fighters decided to keep it this way too. Hence, the unique but very powerful name depicts the identity of the Eritrean people concerning the Red Sea. Eritrea is also a land of ancient cultures, which is why many archaeologists and paleontologists are attracted to this country. In fact, elaborate research was conducted and an ancient river site was dug up. As a result, they found a skull that was 1 million years old. Before this, the oldest skull was a couple of thousand years in age, but this skull actually changed how we look at evolution, and it had both Homo erectus and Homo sapiens features. And it was found in Eritrea, which tells us
it's shocking that these archaeological findings, and they still cannot, you know, people cannot understand the concept of the black man, and people cannot understand Africans. You know, we are the cradle of humanity. We are the originator of humanity. So let's love each other. Let's love each other. The deeper you go, the easier you find that Africans, we are so great.
How its culture and land date back millions of years. Since this discovery, the country has become a hub of archaeological findings, and it's like a holy grail for archaeologists worldwide. The great thing about this country is its equality. It doesn't suppress women as much as most countries do. In fact, 30% of Eritrean freedom fighters during the 1990s were women. It tells us how women are taught resistance from the very beginning and how fearless they actually are in this country. No other independence movement in the world had such a high number of women, which makes Eritrea such a great country to date. Eritrea's education system is also fairly advanced, and more than 47% of women were literate according to the 2003 census, and the rate has increased quite a lot since then. Women are also not supposed to change their name after marriage either, and they hold a great place in society.
I love countries that support women, because Charlie, we all have mothers, we all have fathers also, but majority of the time we all love our mothers, you know what I'm saying, and we all love our wives, and you know what I'm saying. So hey, no shade here. We love women. I love women. It's not like I love them in, hey, I know what you're thinking, okay? It's not like that. I mean, I love them as the way, you know, when a woman is backing you up, Charlie, it's so amazing. Wow. Big up to Eritrea. They dress like Asian Ethiopians. They dress like Ethiopians and like the Asian people, you know. And I love their culture. They have not changed their dressing, and it's so amazing, man. Yeah, they are still with their culture. That's it. Period. And I like the way they dance like these people. Are they Ethiopians? Or I don't know, because you guys look the same.
Eddie, while most countries prefer cricket and football, Eritrea's most famous sport is actually cycling. Even though it was introduced to the country with the arrival of Italian colonists, people still go cycling every weekend. Asmara, the main city of Eritrea, is, in fact, a hub of cycling, and a lot of marathons take place in the city every week. People also use cycles in their daily lives because the local buses are often very crowded. It shows how simple and peaceful lives these people spend, and how they're still happy and satisfied with their lives. The only issue in Eritrea is with its internet. It wouldn't be wrong to say that this country is least connected to the outer world because of the internet. The broadband connection is so expensive that regular and middle-class people can't get access to the internet that easily. Though you may find a lot of internet caves throughout the country, and even though the speed of internet connection is...
Why is it that there's no internet? I don't understand why there's no internet. How are you guys coping? Because me, I can't go a day without internet. Wow. So you guys are able to enjoy the country without internet. I think it's also better because it takes you away from social media distractions of the world. It makes you focus on life. But it's also, there's a downside to everything, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the difficulty in communicating, making the world a global village for you guys is kind of difficult. I understand the frustration some of you guys may go through.
Slow. It does the deed for sure. Also, 3G networks aren't available in the country, and foreign SIM doesn't work either. So, if you're planning to visit Eritrea, you might have to buy a local SIM. But it would be a perfect trip for a digital detox because you'll be getting the most out of your trip. There are a lot of tourist destinations and beaches across the country, but most tourists don't know about them, and that's why one such gem is left untouched. In fact, Asmara is called Little Rome by historians mainly because of its architecture. The country was under Italian colonization for more than half a century, and Italians were particularly invested in Asmara. So there are over 400 buildings and sites where you can find traces of Italian architecture. It's why Asmara is considered so aesthetic and modernist compared to other cities in the country. The city is so culturally rich that it was declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 2017 and is completely preserved now. Certain places are a must-visit in Asmara, and some are cathedrals made with Italian architecture and art. The cinema
Oh, the buildings look Asian though. So it's like okay, now I understand. Eritrea people, they really look like Ethiopians. They really look like the Fano people. I think so, the Amara people. They look like them. Yeah. Wow. I can see Eritrea.
Capital is also worth visiting. The Italian influence on this city is quite a lot, and most shops still use their Italian names. If you're a tourist, then Asmara is the most aesthetically pleasing place to visit. And if you're a fan of beaches, then the entire coast of the Red Sea has several beaches where you can't just sit back and relax, but also go for multiple water sports. The Asmara region itself has a rich history of struggle and freedom fighting as back in the day, 4 different clans were living, and they used to constantly get attacked. So, they decided to unite against their enemy, and that's why Asmara means they made them unite. In addition, it is believed that Eritrea was actually a part of the ancient Aksum kingdom back in 100 AD. It was also the center of trade between the Indian and Roman empires. In fact, that's also the place where the Ark of the Covenant is reportedly buried. Not only this, but this country's rich history keeps improving because it is also home to one of the oldest port cities in the world. This city was called Adulis, and it was in Eritrea. This city was so famous that even Roman merchants used to come here and use the route around the 2nd and 3rd centuries. In fact, Adulis was a rather modern and metropolitan city. You would be surprised to know that the current city of Zula in Eritrea is located exactly where Adulis was. There were a lot of ruins of the ancient city of Adulis in Zula, and then it was finally discovered that there was a port city thousands of years back in the same place.
You know what I'm saying? So big up to all my Ethiopians, my Tigray, my Fano people, my Amara people. Big up to everybody watching, my Ghanaians, my Nigerians, Kenyans, Ugandans, Zimbabweans, Tanzania, everywhere in Africa. Big up to yourself. So here we go. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video, and I'll see you in the next video. I'll be showing you Kuwait, So you guys stay with me, don't go anywhere. I'll be going out and show you guys around. Let's go.